Welcome back. We're building our sheep fortress in the top left hand side of the game as we've been looking at it, and that's going very well. Just going to see if the barn's been built. There is a building here. Nope, that's the caravan stables. Where did we put it? Out here. Castle barn is being built. Fantastic. Let's check it out. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with this. I've got a feeling it's for animals because that's what barns are for, but we'll see. There we go. We've got a bit of a view in there of it. Let's go for another builder and just get this one done. We've got 27 out of 39 build points, and I'm just having a think about where we could take someone from. We could take someone from the caravan place. We've moved everything we need to move, so that's another builder. We've got 3 builders, and we're making a bit of booze. We'll keep making the booze for the people. Cool, look at all those vegetable pies. Let's unlock the vegetable pies. Let everyone have them. That's only fair. 174 vegetable pies. How on earth did that happen? Well, here we go. 30 out of 39 build points on the castle barn. Looking forward to this one being built because it's going to be a lot more useful than, let's say, the accountant's house. That was a bit of a waste of time, I think, really. So that's probably one of the last buildings you'd want to build. And it took a lot of resources as well, but it just shows you really graphs that I didn't think you could particularly use. 33 out of 39 build points here. We've got 3 builders. I'm just going to have a look at what else we need to build. So, castle structures. We've built the watchtower. I'm not entirely sure there's any need to build a stone tower, but we could because that could be upgraded and it might be another defensive structure. So it's worth checking out. There's a castle gate and a castle wall. So kind of like how we're building out of the wood, actually. We're building a wooden gate and wooden walls. Wooden pillar. Not sure what that's used for. Oh, and there's a stone gate, stone wall, stone pillar. Interesting. So we could potentially have built a stone wall around our camp as well, but that looks like quite a low wall. Not sure about that. Castle barn. What is happening with the castle barn? Not entirely sure what that does. Maybe it's not a finished building. Oh! Ah, right. So it's just for storage. That's a bit disappointing because it's quite... I see. Ooh, look at that. Steps up into the inside of it. Okay, well that's interesting. I mean, it's a good place for storage. We've got stuff around. I'd imagine the storage is going to have a much higher capacity than our standardy barns, but it costs a lot more resources to build. I mean, these barns really don't cost much at all to build, but this castle barn did. Storing a bit of steel in there. Okay, very interesting then. So the castle barn is kind of like the standard barns, which I should have maybe guessed. Just a better building, really. Oh, there we go. There's our wall built. And we're just deconstructing these ones. Yeah, that's in the process of deconstruction. I wonder if that matters. There shouldn't be a gap, in my mind, but there is, because we did build them onto each other. So I don't know if animals can get in there, or if that's just a visual thing. Because when we built them, the squares that they were built on were right next to each other. So I wonder if really instead we should have built it one down instead of sort of topping it like a T, building it next to it. Let's just build a bit of wall next to it just in case. For example, there. No, it's too close. See, the wall does technically go around, so I think we were okay with that. And look, there's a meat basket, so we're taking out other animals that are nearby. Oh, and there's a moose there. That's not going to be a threat, but I'd like to hope we could take those out. So this, I think this watchtower is going to be the most important one to upgrade, and we've almost got enough stone actually. So let's do that. Let's upgrade this one, and we'll put someone on the stone quarry. We'll just get rid of one of our builders and put a builder onto labouring as well. So that's interesting. Okay, great. We've started our watchtower upgrade. Now the next, I mean, the buildings that we haven't made. look at the pumpkins. There we go. Oh, they look nice. Yeah, that'll do. It'll be interesting to see what they're gathered into. Probably another vegetable. And the building that we still haven't made that we would like to. We've done the barn, we've done the smithy, we haven't done the keep. And there was some mention about technology there. Maybe you could upgrade stuff. I'm not sure. There's a market and a donkey farm that we haven't built so far. So 3 more buildings to go. And also, if we count the stone tower, that's 4. And then we've got like gates and walls, but we could build a few of them to see what they look like. I mean, it would be nice to get a whole compound, wouldn't it? Quite a lot of the island left to populate, so that could be a goer. The upgrade has started on this watchtower. It says in my notes down there in the bottom left-hand corner. We're bringing all the logs over. We're going to need a lot more clay, folks, if we're going to get that keep built. So we need to keep someone on clay mining all the time. And we've got a whole baby boom happening. If you can see, we've got 7 babies. We've got 1 teenager and 50 adults. So we'll definitely look forward to the adults joining the work pool, because we need them. Got over 7,000 vegetables though, so we must be doing a bit of harvesting. Either that or our gatherers are doing us proud. Yeah, look, we're harvesting the flax, we're harvesting the oats, which we're just about keeping up with for our animals. And we've got loads of hay in reserve for when we start up our sheep again. Pumpkins there, oh, the pumpkins are fast growing, it says. Oh, look, they're a bit more delicate though, so they only survive between 5 and 27 degrees, whereas the other crops will survive between 0 and 27 degrees. So as soon as it gets cold for the pumpkin crop, it'll be lost. So that's important to know. So and they're harvesting. Look, shall we slow down time and see if we can work out what the farmer's got in their bag? There we go, here's the farmer, and we'll just slow down time and see what they put in their bag. I've got a feeling it's going to be vegetables, but interestingly it's a fast growing vegetable and the potatoes are not fast growing. So technically you could put this in combination with another crop, possibly flax, so you could grow the pumpkins first and then the flax. There we go, it's a vegetable. But the dynamics of it are slightly different, so you could get 2 crops instead of 1, so that could really increase your production. So it's probably worthwhile getting, which makes me think it could be worth sending out another boat for once we've done this one to find. We're short of meat pies here. Let's oh yeah, we stayed on vegetable pies there. Let's make some more meat pies to finish off that expedition. Oh, okay, we need high quality tools. They won't take the steel ones, so we'll need to get the blacksmith on to keep that expedition up and running. That's okay, but we've got someone in the blacksmith shop. But is that just showing the castle smithy? I think it is just showing the castle smithy, so we'll employ 1 more there. There we go. Yeah, the minimum we'll have here is 1 and the maximum 1, but before it was a minimum of 0 and the question marks over it. Okay, so yeah, we'll employ the blacksmith once again because we need the tools for the expedition. Should just be able to take high quality tools, I'd have thought. The steel ones. So we're taking on oats for our tavern. We're making alcohol. Pretty cool. Wonder how much alcohol we've made and that we're getting through. I'd imagine that'll tell us in our accountant's house. It does have some sort of use. Alcohol, 1 year. What's around? How do we just check out what we've been doing? Just having a look around. Looks like this one's for... Can't really work it out. Tells you where the alcohol's been produced, but it doesn't really tell you how much has been produced. But we're just waiting on grain and water for the next batch, and I know we've had those before. So yeah, that's in production, and we've had alcohol in stock, so that is working. And we're having stuff delivered to our... Here we go, on full speed again. Stuff delivered to our watchtower upgrade. So the next building that I'm going to lay down at the end here, if we've got space, because there's a bit of raising land there. Let's build a market. So I want to know what the market does. Will that fit in? It'll fit up there, so we can just extend the road a bit. That'll be fine. And that's going to take a whole load of logs, so let's just pause that temporarily while we build up our log situation. We've got loads of firewood, so we're doing well. Oh, and look, we need to harvest straight away because we've seen the cold sign come over. And the pumpkins are really going to struggle because we're at 5 degrees already. And if it goes down below 5 degrees, I believe, we'll lose the harvest. So let's harvest everything we've got in all these fields. Done the apples already. So we've got 1,200 fruit in stock. We're back down to 14 eggs, which is interesting. So we're just getting through the eggs, aren't we? We can take our worker off the apiary because production will stop there soon. And we've got 12 honey. We've got 288 fish, which is fantastic. That's the most fish we've had in a very, very long time, and we can consider that a complete success. Oh, and look, we'll employ more builders because we can build our watchtower upgrade. Let's wow, 39 build points for the watchtower upgrade. And let's yeah, we'll build our pasture soon, but look, we're building the gate first. And the window's not coming up for it, so it looks like that's the gate, which doesn't look very impressive. I thought it would be something that would open and close, so I don't know if that will let animals in or not. And we need to upgrade that watchtower as well. And we could do with another watchtower around the sides. But I can see the builders going in. Oh, it's still delivering stone. There we go. We're about to build. So, yeah, the snow is forming right before our eyes, and the pumpkin crop is about to get demolished. There we go, all gone. Let's take all our farmers off, and I'll just slow down time just so we can maximise what we're doing. We'll get a few more hunters on, take all our gatherers off. In fact, we can go on full hunting. We've got over 3,000 meat, which is incredible. Cool. We'll get another mill worker, another person on the bakery, more logs, maybe just one more forester. I've got enough firewood. And I think that's where we can hang our workforce for now. So we've got 5 labourers and 3 builders. I'll put someone else on the stone quarry. We'll go up to 3 people on the stone quarry, and we'll do 2 labourers and 3 builders. And look, they're building the upgrade to the watchtower. 15 out of 39 build points, and it looks like it's all going to be stone, which is interesting. We've just built that first level, although that first level was just stone anyway, so there may be a bit of wood to come. And wood is a part of the build. And iron ore. I wonder what where the iron ore is incorporated. Maybe it'll be the I don't know, like the foundations or the joists or something, or the door. There's a moose there. How many people? We've got 3 people working here, so they can defend the animals. So this is 17 out of 39 build points. Let's just put everyone on building. 5 people and get that structure built. We've got 3 people on the stone mine, so we're going to build up our stone. And actually, what I'd be tempted to do is, as soon as this watchtower is built, I could build our pasture and just see if 1 watchtower is enough. And if it isn't, we can just demolish the pasture and rebuild it, because it doesn't take too much. It's 100 logs and 15 hay. I'm just conscious that our firewood's going down a little bit. I've only got 1 person on the kiln as well for producing charcoal, and we are a bit short on charcoal. So we could do with employing someone else there. Plenty of logs coming in, so let's do that. Take someone off the forester and put them on. Oh yes, look, our hunter just killed an animal right next to our pasture. That's an encouraging sign. Here we go, we're about to build our upgraded watchtower. Oh, look at that, it does look a lot different to the other one. It's kind of like it's just added a top bit on. Top bit for people to shoot out of. Improved watchtower attacks nearby animals, wild animals with arrows. And look, you can upgrade it again. Fortified watchtower attacks nearby wild animals with arrows. So, okay, interesting. You can just keep upgrading your watchtower. So that will be worth doing ultimately. But let's take off Let's take our pasture off pause. And what we could do is continue our... Yeah, we'll continue the boundary all the way round. And this will take up quite a lot of wood, I'd imagine, when it's all combined up. So, there we go. And one more there, and what we'll do is we'll experiment and put this sort of on the inside, as it were, instead of topping it off up there. We'll put it there and just see if that gives a better seal. And just continue this all the way along here. Now the animals, wild animals, will have to go quite far around to get into our camp. And if we extend it up there, then we can just rotate it round and do the same again. Instead of topping it off up there, we'll go on more on the inside. And we're just building our wall all the way round and just seeing if that helps keep the wild animals out. Or if the wild animals are smart enough to go all the way around the wall and find the entrance, the one entrance. And if they do that, then I'm not really sure what to suggest. We'd have to just block up the entrance, but then no one could get in. There we go, all the way round. So that's going uphill a bit. And it helps you see through the trees, actually, the building tool. And I'm just hoping there's going to be enough to match up. There is. That was lucky. Okay, we've built the wall all the way around the outside. We'll just wait for that to actually happen. And we've unpaused our pasture, so that'll be very interesting to watch. And if it's successful, we could build more fortified compounds for our cattle and our sheep. And we've got the entranceway, so hopefully there's not going to be a problem with access. That's the one potential issue that we could come across, which means that we would then just need to build the fence further out. But there's like 1 point of space in between everything, so hopefully that's enough for people to walk around. But I'm not sure, because that can be an issue in this game. There we go, we're building it. There's a bit, yeah, there's a bit of a gap there, so maybe the gaps are just visual and nothing can actually get in. But check it out. Our fortified compound for our sheep that may or may not work. We'll see. Going all the way over there. So, expedition has been sent off, back in the fall. We'll keep making meat pies. Wow, look at all those vegetable pies we sold out of. We had 100 odd and they've gone. I wonder if they're in some of these houses. Oh, we're going into spring. Let's put all our workers over. And we'll make sure... I mean, I was quite happy with the pumpkins because they're fast growing, but they're delicate. But we can keep going with those. We need to keep doing the flax because we're back down to about 500 flax, so we're using it. But we do have 136 clothes. So hopefully once we get our sheep up and running, we can switch that over to warm clothes production. We'll make some more tools from our blacksmith for the next expedition. And we could do with someone on the ore quarry. Take someone off the stone mine. And building. Okay, let's have one builder. We will have... Ooh, we took someone off the fish farm by accident. We've got 7,000 vegetables, so we're doing very well there. So and we've got over 3,300 meat, so we can take some hunters off. We don't necessarily need full gatherers again either. The farms are doing us well. And we certainly need more people on the orchard. But let's take off over here the brewery. And we could still do with the 2 kiln workers. And I've just seen actually we've not got a lot of firewood going on. So let's hire someone else on firewood. Got plenty of logs coming in, but the firewood's a little bit of a worry. I'll unlock the charcoal, so that might help things. Let's take people off the... yeah, we've got 666. Uh-oh, the devil's number. We've got 666 flour, so we can take the mill off production. And we'll just go for another person at the sawmill, because it's more dangerous not having the firewood than anything. We'll take the builder off and go full orchard. We need 2 more workers for the farms, so let's take them off the mines, but maintain the clay, because that's the main thing we're going to need for the keep. Let's go with that for now. We can tweak it, but we've got enough on food, I think, food production. We could do with taking the blacksmith off, because he's not really much good for anything apart from the expeditions. So we'll do that. So we've got a labourer, and we could do with a builder if we can get someone off somewhere. Why don't we finally take off the clothes maker? And there we go. One builder, one labourer, and let's go. So the farms are going to be in full production, and we've maintained our steel tool. Okay, let's pause the blast furnace for now. I wonder if that does pause production, because the blast furnace is taking a lot of charcoal, and if we can build up our charcoal supplies to help the people keep warm, then that will help boost the firewood supplies, and then we can take a couple of people off the firewood production and put them back on the mines. There we go, it's a deal. We've got 49 adults, 6 teenagers and 10 babies, and we've been holding on around 50 adults for a very long time now, so we're looking forward to this baby boom coming through very much indeed. And let's see how production's going on here. So we've got every material we need for our pasture. We just need to build it. I'm a bit concerned we've built things too close to the pasture, but there is like one space in between, 2 over here. We could demolish the wall if access is a problem, and rebuild the wall. But the wall's going to take a huge amount of wood. It's all being delivered. Yeah, we're going to need like hundreds. But we've got enough logs for now. Maybe they're so busy delivering all the logs that we're running out of firewood, who knows. But we've got bumper quantities of people on the firewood production because of our life-saving extra sawmill that's now come in handy, I think, 3 times. I'm sure we've got labourers out there specified to clear wood, but I'm not sure where that is on their priorities. 126 there, 112 there. That'll help at some point, but very short on ore. Here we go. Pasture's nearly built. This will be interesting. This will be very exciting. It's one of the more interesting things I've been working on, I think. Look, a lot of wood has been delivered to these walls, and we've nearly built our pasture. 7 out of 9 build points, 8 out of 9, and we're about to build it. Here we go, folks. Are we going to be able to access it? And will our sheep survive the wild animals? This is the question. So the fortifications are only going to improve. The wall is in the process of being built. We've got a watchtower that can kill animals, but the radius is quite small. But we do have a hunter right next door, and they've got a minimum of 1, maximum of 3 people. And there we go, we've built it. And there's the sheep. So let's hire someone here to keep them alive. Ooh. Someone's died. Someone's died of old age, so we do have people dying of old age, and we need labourers to come through, so we've got to take someone off the clay mine and put someone on the pasture, because we need the hay to be brought over. And in fact, if we need the hay over here, we could do with relocating stuff to this barn. Where is the hay? So the hay's all the way down here, I think. Wow, where is the hay? Is it in this barn? Or is it here? Nope, it's in the warehouse, isn't it? Yep, there we go. So could do with a warehouse near our pasture. We've produced 1 wool already, so our main challenge... Oh, there we go, we've had loads of hay delivered, which is fantastic. And we just need water. So I'll build a well right next door. Or is there a well nearby? It's quite hard to see anything around. There's a well over here. There it is. There's the well on the left-hand side. So we've got a well nearby, and it looks like it's not too much of a bother to get the hay in. And there we go. We've got our pasture. How fantastic is that? We'll see how long the sheep lasts for, and we'll just generally improve the defence around the sheep throughout the game. So that's good. And we'll let the sheep build up to a good quantity as well, just so if one does get killed by an animal, we've got plenty of spares. And there's the wall being built up around them as we speak. That's brilliant, and access is not an issue, so that's really, really good. I was really worried about access. That's amazing. I'd say that's a success, but something to watch and see evolve, and we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. And here's our sort of a residential expansion over here, which is looking great. And what I really like to try and... I mean, we've got our market being built over here, haven't we? What do we need for that? Loads of logs. We've got the clay for it. Only 47 adults, but 11 teenagers. So we're about to get a work boom, which we desperately need. Oh, and there's a raider ship that's been spotted. So we'll see if we can fight that off. And slow the game right down. I've paused it. In fact, slow it down and then pause it. And we'll find... villager nearby. Yeah, look, there's the village over there. There's the raider ship. There's the village over there. There's our expedition port. So that's going to be pretty tricky fighting off these raiders. And well, join me for the next episode where we'll see if we can take them out, and also have a thought about what buildings we can build next. And drive on through to complete the last few buildings, but still a bit of a way to go, I think.